think the milk's a little sour.
It's soy milk.
Huh?
You said you're lactose intolerant.
I did say that, didn't I?
Well, you gotta be pretty aware that the kids you're being Santa to are 5 times again as smart or aware of themselves as the kids when I grew up. And it's not as simple as it was, but his message is just as simple as it was. Believing is seen and seen is believing, and the spirit of giving is in all of us, and he represents that. So if you don't take that lightly, and we didn't, then the message is pretty much the same. It's the accoutrements. He had to be brought up to the 20th century. 21st century? Whatever century we're in. We're in a century here now. We are part of a century.
He's Santa! You killed him!
Did not. And he's not Santa.
Well, he was. Charlie is a boy that basically likes doing a lot of fun things, like in the scene where he went to the zoo with his dad. At first, he doesn't think his dad's cool, and he doesn't really want to hang out with him because he thinks he doesn't do anything, he's all boring. But at the end, just because he's Santa Claus doesn't mean that he should like him just because he's Santa. And that's what I think happens at the end. He just likes him naturally.
I'm not gonna do it, it's not my job. I'm just an elf. It's Santa's job, but Santa fell off a roof. Your roof. You read the card, you put on the suit that clearly falls under the Santa Claus, and now you're Santa, okay? The job description for a head elf is to get everything in order when it has to be in order. Get Santa Claus into tip-top shape, and everything has to go according to plan. If it's not, then he's in big trouble, and so is Santa Claus, and so is the Christmas in general. I didn't know they were going to pick such a Brooklyn kind of elf or whatever, but they did, and I don't know. I can't hear my accent. People tell me I got an accent, but I can't hear it.
I mean, you're not listening. We are very concerned about this.
Concerned about what?
If Charlie's spending time with you is the best thing for him.
Neo represents a malady that's overtaken modern-day life, and we have become so self-obsessed with our own self-improvement that we over-pathologize our problems, and we're so keen on what's dysfunctional in our relationships that we forgot to see what works. What was fun for me was the more seriously concerned I was about Scott's mental health, the funnier it seemed to be. So I just played it like I was distressed at a man who'd completely lost his mind.
Santa?
It's okay, Neil. He was so funny, and of course I burst out laughing the first time he did that, because he came right up to my face. Santa? And he has a very odd head. His head is very big. Handsome guy, but I mean a big, big head. And it made me laugh every single time. Judge, don't do that to me again. Don't ever come to my face and say Santa.
Okay, look, so what? You put on a little weight. A little weight? Does this look like a little weight to you?
That particular fat suit's very painful. That's not a very comfortable installation process or de-installation process. It took 2 guys to put that on me. And the first time they put it on me, I actually collapsed. I fell on the floor of my trailer, and it was real blubbery. It's real disgusting. And it hurt just to walk in it. And then, John, I looked at the treadmill, and I says, you don't want me to run on that treadmill. And I don't know if the final pass, they leave the running in there. Oh, God, that hurt.
Hold on. On our way.
Bye, Mom! We would play around and do jokes and stuff. And he did this one thing all the time, Stipple. It was really funny. He made up a song. Have you ever heard of people who need people? Well, he made one, it goes, Stipple, people who like Stipple. It's really funny.
We'd be all just dead tired, just ready to go home. And this guy, who we'd never expect him to do it, but he started to come up with some comedic monologue about some really stupid thing. I don't remember because I was so delirious at the time. And we would just crack up. And then after we cracked up, we were ready to work. We were ready to go in, finish it, and do the best we could. And he really brought that to us. Just a funny guy, always goofing around, having a lot of fun.
You ever seen $1 million?
No.
Just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
The whole thing is about a child's imagination and the power of a child's imagination. And Eric has a wild imagination.
I still believe in magic. Because just because someone does something and it's not really magic doesn't mean you should stop believing in magic. There could be real magic, but you just never seen it, like how people come alive. That's magic.
Hey guys, we've got a new weekly show every Thursday on the E! News channel featuring celebrities revealing their favorite and funniest DMs. Be sure to check out this week's episode of Down in the DMs featuring Bretman Rock, so click here and check out the whole playlist now.